Smoke mirrors, guys. Welcome to the movie factory.
Ooh, so exciting, isn't it?
Trust me. Please, we can kill it.
Ferocious earth. I'm trying to put tiger bomb on this jungle site.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Are you want to get nuts? Wakanda forever! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
They're gonna see some serious shit.
All right. Smoke and Mirrors, episode 48. 48 Laws of Power. Rule number 1. Don't outshine the masters.
Show no love. Love gets killed. Fucking 50.
He did
How
do the
did
50.
come through and call it the 50 laws of power and still use the old 48 laws of power and just add 2?
It was just 2. It was just like the 50th law.
No. Dumb shit. I love 50.
I thought I was making money.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. How you always going there?
Hey, good. Good. It's a nice
Living.
little Saturday. It's nice and sunny here. Mm-hmm. It was rainy and cold as fuck yesterday.
Yeah.
This weather's been a little bit all over the place.
It's kind of trash.
Yeah.
And, ain't nothing that you can actually bet on. Like yesterday, it rained in the morning and it was sunny for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
What, sunny here? Not in our area.
Oh, really?
It was cold as fuck and rainy.
Yeah. It was overcast. I am going, well, this is our yearly episode.
Yeah.
So 1 year ago today,
Yeah.
we were in the same room doing the same shit.
Yeah. With a different setup.
Yeah.
We didn't sound as good.
Shit done changed.
The glow up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this week we're gonna break all that shit down.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of news to kind of get through. Actually, big news though.
Big news.
Big
yeah.
pieces of news.
Huge.
Big news.
Just doing the Trump dance.
The O that posted up, he looks like he's jacking off invisible ghosts. Fucking killed me. That's all I think about when I see those videos.
I know. Way. How do you jack off two guys at the same time?
Fucking every time I think of that, I just think of Breakfast Club as well with the hoodie when he's like,
I'd kill someone if they did that to my fucking hoodie.
oh,
No
fucking
way.
oath.
I'll beat you. I will beat you if you do that to my hoodie.
But the fuck thing is, I would beat you in the hoodie. O's would cover your face.
Just big hockey goons on it.
That's when you grab the hood, you tighten it, and then you just go to town.
Just meat sack that out.
Why is it always fucking wild in those fights where they just rip that whole shirt off?
It's always funny after the fight when the O walks off with like the half shirt peeling off.
Nah, for me, it's when the collar's like all the way down. It's really droopy, and it's separated from the actual collar.
Dude walked into the club with a crew neck, came out with the V-neck.
It's bad, man. It looked like a Yay t-shirt after they was finished strapping.
I always feel a little like weird when you just see the O's nipple hanging.
Oh fuck!
It's like the male wig rip. All right, getting into our streaming news. Amazon execs talked about the Lord of the Rings show budget, which is like 456 million or something like that.
Fucking hell.
Million.
Nah, overall they were dropping $1 billion into this show.
Yeah.
But it seemed like 554 million of it was the rights,
Yeah.
and 456 mil was the show.
Which
And-
is still too
and the
much for
budget for
me.
it. Oh, yeah, 100%.
This is
Like
one
two
season,
movies.
man.
Yeah, big time. It's not like this is going to bankroll the full 10 seasons.
That's
Right?
2 Marvel movies.
We were talking about it. The original Lord of the Rings movies were like 180 million.
Yeah, for all 3.
All three, 60 million a picture.
Yeah.
And they did a lot. They stretched that budget.
When you make your budget back in the first movie, like, hey, we made $1 billion. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
On that 180 million, or essentially 60 million, we got something going here.
Fucking badly. That's how they should do it.
Well, that's why you saw the ramp up, right? you saw the ramp up from the marketing. The marketing was really kind of shitty for the Fellowship when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like you had that first trailer like a year out, and it just showed one shot of them.
It showed them walking through the past, then like the titles coming out every year.
Yeah, and then that was really it until the movie dropped.
Yeah, and then it was just stills.
But then
It's like
you
death by stills.
On the flip side of that, you saw the marketing come up for the Two Towers, and it was the biggest thing in the fucking world.
Yeah, and they were able to just get Oues like other scores and stuff. We're acquiring that score for this. Thank you.
Out of like all those fucking movies, I love that extended edition cover for Two Towers. That color is fucking mad.
That rust maroon sort of number.
Yeah, the Maroon 5s. Fucking excellent.
Anyway,
So two things that they confirmed was that this will be coming out weekly. So the chick was talking about appointment television being a thing. And the other thing was something that we talked about, which was a lot of people need to watch the show. I don't know what they do if this first season flops.
which I see it doing.
See, I don't see it flopping because I know Bezos will promote the shit out of this on every like platform he can.
Young Bezzy. Young Bezzy is probably going to put something up in the sky.
Probably.
Something in space.
Just like
Can you imagine
gold out the sky.
Well, can you imagine if he just painted a giant fucking Amazon logo on the moon?
Fucking. We're now delivering.
You know what he should do? He should get a plane that like just like drags this like paper dragon around everywhere with Lord of the Rings on there.
That'd be cool.
You know what they need to do? They just need to get one of those Ents and fucking launch it into space and then just have like fucking random stills of it like we found this in the fucking just on the outside of Earth and it's just an Ent. Lord of the Rings coming soon.
So Noomi Rapace and Nicholas Pinnock are joining Matthias Schoenaerts in Django, the TV show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is set up over there where at FX?
I thought it was a Lionsgate show. I don't know.
Well, if it is Lionsgate, then it is FX.
Hopefully it's violent. I really like this Matthias though.
Yeah.
He's
This is
good.
cool.
He was good in the Old Guard as well.
But yeah. So this is the remake of Antonio Carbucci's Django, or reimagining, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Is this before or after Operation Finale?
This would be before that. Because it was first the spaghetti western and then the spaghetti what's-his-face, James Bond.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
It's fucking wild, man. What do you call it? So we have Travis Knight, the guy who did Bumblebee. He's going to direct a film called Uprising.
Yeah.
So this one is based off a book by Raymond Villarreal. This one sounds interesting, though. It's like they find this woman and then she disappears from the fucking morgue.
Yeah.
And they start finding more people and they start disappearing too.
Yeah.
But then you find out there's like this strain of fucking vampirism that goes around.
Yeah.
And fucking there's this CIA agent that's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. It sounds fucking cool, man. What do you call them? They start building, like they start colonizing, building their own communities, things like that. Fucking interesting, man.
And they're called gloamings in this.
Yeah. When I read it, I was like Glowies from Gears 3, the Lambent.
Yeah. And then they start, what's his facing? Like creating communities, and then there's terrorist organizations against the gloamings.
Yeah.
And then there's like, it gets to a point where a gloaming actually runs for mayor.
Yeah.
And then they say, all hell breaks loose. Of course, when it hits politics,
So when
all hell breaks loose.
When I was going through this, it was giving me some like devouring vibes, that book about the bats and all that shit, but it was also like almost like a precursor to fucking Daybreakers.
Yeah. Or True Blood.
Yeah.
When vampires are just out there.
Yeah.
They're outed.
I really wish
ousted.
they do a prequel for Daybreakers. That'd be a nice little sequel, actually.
Yeah.
A prequel, sorry.
Because
Yeah.
you could just follow Defoe's character around as well.
Well, I would want to follow what's-his-face's character, to be honest. Sam Neill.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. Because they're actually in a society where vampires are born
Yeah.
and not turned.
Not turned, yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes a way of life rather than what's-his-face.
And at what point in Civilization was it where vampires took over?
Yeah.
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 Cool. So we have reports coming out that possibly the biggest movie of the year. There's nothing else unless Top Gun can top it.
Yeah.
It probably could.
I think just in sheer spectacle and also anticipation, Dune is winning.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of Dune fans out there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? A lot of Top Gun fans out there as well, but I've seen more outcry for Dune getting pushed back than I ever did for Top Gun.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, so the new report is that because of this whole merger with Discovery and WB, or WarnerMedia, I should say, not WB, Dune is definitely getting a cinema release first.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's going to follow the 45-day rollout, which
30.
or 30-day rollout.
Yeah.
That's right, because Warner's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to follow that one, but yeah, it probably will, to be honest.
Yeah.
I see them rolling out, come out to the cinemas, see it, 30 days, and then HBO Max, or at least digital, and then HBO Max.
So even with like the like I forget, I think it was like Hollywood Reporter reporting on this. dropping Deadline reporting. Warner's still sticking to the
Yeah, which was
we're doing the
which was kinda
simultaneous
weird.
release.
because you got no say now.
Nah.
Like, you're done.
Yeah.
All of yous over there are done.
Yeah, it's just holding position until you're given a new set of orders and instructions.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Yeah, but I'm excited for that. Either way, I was going to go watch Dune in the cinemas. So
yeah.
fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I wanted to see this year.
I think that's the place to watch it.
If I only saw one movie this year and it was Dune, I would have been happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Admittedly, I saw Tenet, which is the only other movie I saw at the movies this year.
Well, I'm not going to see Nobody and then not see Dune at the movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we see something else? No, we didn't.
Tenet was the last movie we saw at the movies.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. A tragedy.
The Wire team are developing We Own This City, starring John Bernthal.
Yeah.
And a few others in there as well. So what this is about the Gun Trace Task Force, which was out there in New York.
Yeah.
New York?
No, it's what's his face? It's still in Boston.
In Boston.
Yeah.
And they were responsible for getting guns back.
Guns off the street, yeah.
Yeah. But they operated under their own law.
Yeah, it was the Wild West.
And they like just basically took control of the city, of the streets.
So they'd go out, they'd rob fucking drug dealers, they'd rob regular people, it was crazy.
All to fund their operation.
Yeah. It's wild, man. But yeah, this should be really good. I'm really excited to see what's his face back on TV, to be honest. Bernthal. Marlowe from The Wire is going to be in here as well.
Oh, shit.
Which is cool. Yeah. It's nice to see him back in Boston, even though he's like a New York boy. He's from the Bronx. DX all day.
So in celebration of Asian American Pacific Islander Month, Netflix are also developing animated Asian feature films. So they're going to have stories with Stephen Chow. I think Boom Studios are jumping in there.
Yeah. So Stephen Chow was doing
The Monkey King.
The Monkey King, yeah. Which is like a story of it's a sort of retelling of Journey to the West with the actual monkeys, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
This will be mad.
It's kind of funny that he's doing this since he did Journey to the West.
Yeah, he did Journey to the West, yeah.
Which was fucking fire.
Was it?
Yeah, I
never
fucking
watched
love that
them.
movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched them hits.
It's good. I liked it.
And then we had Boons and Curses as well, which is a comedy horror.
Yeah.
And then Mech Cadets, which is from Boom Studios.
Yeah. But it was an anime before?
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an anime book before, I think, yeah.
This will get the big budget sort of CG animated.
Hopefully. You got Robotech over there, so is it Robotech?
Yeah.
Robotech or Gundam?
I thought it was Robotech, and that's the one that Jordan Voight-Roberts.
Jordan Voight's doing, yeah.
Yeah. But that Boons and Curses looks cool though, man. Like the 3 foot tall hero made of butter.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So random.
Let's just turn the heat off on that bitch.
I know, right? Stay away from the sun.
So that I went to popcorn.
My only weakness.
So we got Rebecca Ferguson to lead the new Apple Plus series. Wall.
I thought you were just going to straight say Rebecca Ferguson to nail some wall.
I was thinking about it, but fuck it, hell. I just couldn't do it.
Wow. That is
I'm
wild.
keeping a straight face right now. I didn't read the synopsis on this one.
This is a sci-fi story.
Sci-fi story set up at Apple Plus.
Yeah.
So it's set in this future that's basically dystopian, right? But they live very much like the Matrix, like thousands of meters underground.
Yeah. Close to the core.
And
It's
she,
still warm.
yeah. So she plays this engineer who basically works for the city, but then finds out that all these rules and laws that kind of govern the men and women of the city are falling down.
Yeah.
And there's someone that's destroying the city on the low.
Dun, dun.
On the low.
So we got Amazon. So Amazon, like this is quite big, but Amazon is renewing Wheel of Time. So Wheel of Time is currently finishing off shooting their first season.
Yeah.
It's got what's her name? Rosamund Pike.
Yeah.
I think is in there. Yeah, so they automatically from the jump, they were just like, hey, take $200 million, you know what I mean? It's left over from Lord of the Rings. And go shoot your second season. So this is pretty big because it just shows like, you know, that they're really happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
It's a big vote of confidence.
It's a vote of confidence from the studio, which is good. What was this one about though?
So Rosamund Pike's character.
This is a fantasy, again
Yeah.
a fantasy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
based on Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series.
Yeah.
So she, Rosamund Pike is the head of like this coven or something like that.
Yes.
Or part of this coven. And in this existence, only women can use magic.
Yes.
And then she has to go on this journey and she's got like her fellowship with her. But then finds that one of the fellowship could be the prophesied one that could either end all of existence or make it better or save it.
Right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
this is the Matrix of the Rings.
Yeah.
I take that deal.
But like it's Amazon. If they're investing $500 million into a Lord of the Rings series, you know this one's gonna at least look good.
I don't know. Their streaming service needs to do something about the look of their fucking films and TV. It doesn't stream properly.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything that actually stands out
No.
as like a good looking.
No.
See, my biggest issue was HDR for me. Like when I was watching Uncle Frank, when that HDR was just too dark almost.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just that it doesn't look right, so it doesn't look rich. It's like they're not. It's like they're shooting on 1080p cameras and they're
Upscaling.
upscaling. Yeah, it's kind of terrible. Whereas a Netflix shoots exclusively on ARRI cameras, and they made sure they bought as many ARRI cameras as they could get from ARRI.
Wow.
In 4K, so they shoot directly in 4K. So even though it's compressed video and everything, if they were to be released on Blu-ray, it'd be next level.
Cool.
That's it for our streaming news.
That's it.
So now we have our Fan the Hammer segment coming up.
That's right.
So can you please fan the hammer? Pause.
These are just the details because there are no other details.
Gunshot.
All right.
Gunshot. Gunshot. Gunshot.
All right. So Idris Elba said the Luther movie is targeting a September start date. And while, like, you know, we might get that, what we are getting is Hocus Pocus 2, which is set to debut on Disney Plus in 2022. Also skipping a theatrical debut is Lindsay Beer's directorial debut with Pet Sematary 2, the sequel no one asked for. Leslie Odom Jr., who was fire in One Night in Miami, is also taking Kate Hudson on a journey through Knives Out 2. Jeffrey Donovan, Kristen Chenoweth, and Lil Rel Howery are joining national champions. Clarice, the show no one asked for because we wanted the Hannibal continuation, is moving to Paramount Plus for its second season. Jenny Ortega is playing Wednesday Addams in Wednesday. HBO Max with ads. The extra HBO Max, the free version, is dropping in early June. Bruce McGill, who banged Joe Hollenbeck's wife in
Oh shit, he did too.
in fucking Last Boy Scout.
Head of gut.
Maria Stan and Hugh Thompson are joining Amazon's Jack Reacher series. Jeremy Irvine is being cast as Alan Scott, and for some reason all the tabloids want to say he's the gay Lantern.
Yeah, even though he's just a person.
Who gives a fuck, really? So Bad Boys for Life helmers Adil, El Arbi, and Bilal Farah are going to helm Batgirl, doing what Joss Whedon couldn't and bringing some diversity to the matter. John Boyega and Joe Cornish are returning to famous roles in Attack the Block in its sequel. And again, with Pacific Islander month, Jason Momoa confirms that there is a July start date for Aquaman 2, and he co-wrote and developed the story and was actually encouraged to do so from the director. Shout out to all those people. And that is Fanning the Hammer.
Very good there.
Thanks.
Very good there, VD.
I can dig it.
So now we got our film news.
Film noirs.
Yeah. So my least favorite piece of news for the week, honestly. I sent it through and I told the boys that it's basically just it's the washed versus washed. It's a battle of the bald over here. All right, so John Travolta and Bruce Willis are finally reteaming after Pulp Fiction.
This is the reteam that we wanted, right?
Yeah, of course. Because I really wanted to see that washed cock Willis go up against washed drug dealer fucking Travolta. They're teaming up for this movie called Paradise City, where the girls are pretty. Yeah.
So it sounds like they just wanted a holiday because
Literally.
like it's shot in Maui, and it's like Travolta versus Willis. And he's working I think it's Travolta working his way through or it's Willis working his way through the fucking Hawaiian, crime underground.
It's the dumbest thing I ever heard of.
I'm pretty sure they were both like, we should both get a tan in Hawaii during COVID.
Yeah. It's like, how can we get a studio funded holiday this year? We know what we're going to do.
I just see them down there on the beach together, and Travolta's oiling Willis's head with baby oil, and then reporters came over and they just made something up. It's like Miami Vice, but with bounty hunters instead of cops.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh my God. So Natalie Emmanuel from Fast and Furious and Game of Thrones, where she got her kid off, and Garrett Hedlund are going to star in The Bride. So this is like a Dracula, The Bride story.
Yeah.
So no details on who Garrett Hedlund's playing, but Natalie Emmanuel is the one who's going to get swept off her feet before she realizes that there is a gothic conspiracy at foot.
Ooh. I wish Garrett Hedlund would do more stuff, eh?
Same. I like Garrett Hedlund.
Same.
He's fire.
I don't know why we're getting fucking Jared Leto in Tron.
Because Jared Leto keeps getting his roles.
Badly. Garrett Hedlund would have made a good Joker as well.
He's got the face for it.
Pause for it. Yeah. All right. So WB. WB's in their remake bag.
Yeah.
So they're setting up to remake The Hunger. Right. So The Hunger was a Tony Scott film back in the day.
Yeah.
Starred David Bowie and Susan Sarandon. So this is kind of weird, man, because it sort of plays like a straight movie, but it's not. Right? So this is they're two vampires. David Bowie has a partner and they're both vampires.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, he starts aging rapidly.
Yeah.
Right? And he can't figure out what it is. He goes to this doctor, Susan Sarandon, and explains everything that's going on. And, you know, she views it like she's found the cradle of life. You know what I mean? She can fucking live forever after this. And in this, it starts this love triangle between all three of them. Right? So
I'm surprised. I've never heard of this movie, but after like reading the story, I was like, "Fuck! I really actually want to watch this."
Really cool, yeah.
Early Tony Scott as well.
Exactly, but it's weird because it's like the first horror movie I think I've seen Tony Scott direct.
Yeah,
because Ridley don't do horror either. Aliens it's not a horror; that's a sci-fi film.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited if they can. Well, this is going to be more based on. Because this is a book before, I think. Yeah. And this is going to be more geared towards the book than it was a remake of the actual the Scott movie.
Yeah.
They took things from the book, but it's not heavily sort of inspired by the book. So
Did you watch the trailer?
No, I didn't. I saw it on the story, and I was like, "Nah, I don't need to watch the trailer." I read the synopsis; it's enough for me.
These 1986 trailers are fucking hilarious. So it goes through and it like goes through the cast members. And it's like, and Susan Sarandon, the sexy, like Susan Sarandon, and then it's like David Bowie, stoic and dark.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this next piece of news because this was actually one of my favorite movies that came out.
One of the best movies
that year.
Was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
2019.
So Alexander Ayo wants to make a Crawl 2. He said it's not going to be a continuation of the first Crawl.
Thank God.
It's going to be something similar where it's in the storm.
Yeah.
In the same place, maybe, but not like with the same characters because that'd just be too crazy.
Yeah.
So his team are developing ideas now before he eventually takes it to who made this? I want to say Fox, but I don't think it is.
It's not Lionsgate. One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first Crawl, man.
Oh man, it was so entertaining. This movie.
Yeah.
Like the first movie is so entertaining
and so tense as well.
Yeah.
And I think it really works as well because it's like an 80-minute movie.
Yeah.
It's not like overly like blown out at 90 minutes or hour 40 or something like that. It's lean and mean.
At the same time, you know what I mean? Like they weren't inside the house for 3, maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
They were literally in that house for 80 minutes.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah. And that's how this shit sort of really happens in real life, you know what I mean? Like it's not like Jaws where they like a shark can attack for 30, 40 minutes. Like a shark attack is done in like 30, not even 30 seconds. 5 seconds is done and then we out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is interesting. When we saw this, we were talking about it. So you can use any of this if you want. But we think it should still be set on that same day, that same storm, but just from a different point of view.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, they set up the fact that it's infested with alligators, this place that they're at.
Yeah.
Right? So it wouldn't just be the area that they're in. It'd be everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Florida would get even worse after that levee breaks.
Yeah.
Remember right at the end?
Yeah.
It'd probably push all those gators further inland as well. So it'd be good to kind of see it out in the open.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. Not so contained to a house, but contained to the house means more money.
I'd almost like to see it like a car stranded or something like that. That's how it starts. And
Fucking
then,
highway.
Yeah.
Highway.
Fuck, that'd be rough.
Cujo with gators?
Highway would be mad because you could go from car to car then.
Yeah. Fuck. And then the service station there as well and like a boat or something.
Yeah, mate. I want my writer's credit.
Cut the check. Producer's credit.
Just see before the water hits, Kevin Costner's just there. See you later, champion.
Fuck, I hate that. He could have sped over there and brought him back in time before anybody knew what the fuck happened.
Or even just like
Just run
Brought
him
him
away.
halfway.
Just run him away. Just disappear.
Yeah, no way. Just say he survived the tornado.
I know.
Just like he got blown away to the next state there.
Yeah.
You know what would have been fucked is if he did like woof woof and Kevin Costner just dead from the whiplash.
That's bad. Just a bag of bones afterwards.
Does that big fucking scream again? So this next article made me fucking hungry. But there's a film coming out about Richard Montanez. Is it Montanez?
I think so, yeah.
Is that if that's how you pronounce it? Apologies for butchering it. Who claims to be the creator of Flamin Hot Cheetos?
Fast.
Now, one of the screenwriters for the film was, I guess, trying to defend, the claims for Montanez in regards to this because there's reports coming out now saying that it wasn't Richard Montanez. It was a group of people who created the Flamin' Hot.
Crack shot team. And Frito-Lay. Fuck out.
But this is the film that's done by Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
It's her directorial debut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Frito's kind of going from the viewpoint of, because it's not documented, it's not real.
Yeah.
Because we didn't officially have you on there. But this guy, he was able to recreate the flavor using kitchen spices in his home.
Yeah.
There's a past CEO or a past exec that can actually confirm that he brought the idea to him.
Yeah.
But then Frito's saying, actually, we had someone commissioned in another state working on that already.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. I don't know where it actually ends up, and I'd like to get the truth.
Because this guy's been talking about it in books, in interviews, everything for years that he's fucking created this. So
I mean, if you created the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I'd tell people.
fucking
Fucking
oath.
oath. But if I didn't, right?
Yeah.
Why would I die with this lie?
I know.
I wouldn't go out there and then someone's like, you risked it all for Flaming Hot Cheetos? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know, man. Imagine just saying that to the person who is making that line. He's just there. No.
So we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Sorry. We're laughing because that picture of Dwayne the Cock Johnson always gets me. Pause.
Right. So The Rock, I'm just gonna say, is he's been scheduled to voice Crypto. So if you know, Crypto is the name of Superman's dog.
Yeah.
Right, so this is for this animated film called DC's League of Super Pets. Right, so obviously the League all have pets. Apparently.
What's
Allegedly.
Green Lantern's pet, though?
I don't know, Kilowog?
That's wild.
But yeah, so this is supposedly set. So Superman actually goes on vacation, which is wild to me. And shit goes down, and the pets have to handle it. It obviously sounds like they went on a group fucking Justice League vacation because where's Batman? Where's Wonder Woman? Where's the Lanterns?
That's their first mistake.
Yeah,
Batman never goes on vacation.
but no, he doesn't. He's too
committed.
yeah. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah. Could be good, kid fare.
Yeah, I reckon it would be.
I'd honestly see it like Brody would probably not want to watch it unless there is something that's wow, this is really mad in there.
Yeah.
This is a big monster or something, or they do the shuffle or something related to Fortnite.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Last piece of film news there. So there can be only one Highlander, and apparently Henry Cavill is the man for the job. I'm excited because the biggest thing there is Chad Stahelski's helm. He's at the helm of this shit.
Yeah,
He's developing it,
and the fact that if Chad's there, 8711 is going to be there.
Yeah.
And my guys with swords can. I mean, we've seen what they can do. What they did on John Wick 3.
Yeah, that shit'll be fire. I would actually like to see Cavill play the Kurgan
That'd be cool.
or the villain.
The bad guy
Yeah.
deserves another bad guy role.
Yeah, he plays the bad guy well, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Like even your little snippets of like Justice League where he was bad.
Yeah.
In the Whedon cut. Or
Let me die.
maybe not that voice.
Sound like Skeletor.
And also Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh yeah, for me that's what it is. John Locke, like it's just next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be good if he does and someone else comes in and he's the hero.
Like
Someone Scottish, by the way.
Yeah.
Richard Madden.
Richard Madden would be good. There's
But
your
the-
Highlander right there,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Who's your
He's gonna be
Ramirez?
Bond.
Because Ramirez is Spanish, yeah? No.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Spanish.
Do you just get that guy from...
Supposed to be a Spaniard that actually. That's why his name is Ramirez. That was obviously a conquistador or something.
Did you just get fucking Antonio
Somehow-
Banderas?
Somehow Banderas would be good. Somehow got over to Japan and fell in love there and got the sword, and then the wife died, and then he just walked the earth like Cain.
Fucking hell, gave the sword and then got the sword.
Badly. But yeah, Banderas would be good. But
Or
admittedly
Edgar Ramirez.
a little bit. I'd prefer Edgar Ramirez because he's a bit younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense for him to age so quickly. Yeah. Because he would have found out he was a Highlander at the same time, the same age. They should all literally be the same age.
Yeah.
Like that 35, 40 mark. Yeah.
There's a lot of drama to be had as well because the start of Highlander is almost like him losing everything.
Yeah.
Like everyone dying in that war, his wife, his kids, and he's like lost everything. So he's at this point where
No.
he gets ostracized.
He gets ostracized because because he can't die.
Yeah. Remember he's going through the street like that?
Yeah.
And he's just getting destroyed by all those people.
And that's how he
yeah.
loses his wife and his, like, everything. Loses his clan. It's the worst thing you can do. Yeah.
shows how like much I've watched Highlander in the last 10, 15 years.
Man, I watched those first two with the big dog. Shit was fire. It was the first time watching that director's cut too. For the
The shit
second
is
one.
unreal, man.
I got to watch that second one again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for this. Cavill as a Kurgan would be good, though.
Yeah.
Be cool if he is physically bigger than the lead. Because if he is physically bigger than the lead, then yeah, Richard Madden would do. But honestly, I think Madden's going to get busy now, either doing Bond or if he doesn't do Bond, he can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Because I would trust, like, I'd believe that Cavill would be the British invader, you know what I mean, against the Scottish.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
As well.
That's it.
That's it for film news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into our trailers there.
All right. So we finally, another possible Bond. We finally got to see Henry Golding in the Snake Eyes trailer. It was only 59 seconds long, though.
That's weird.
It was kind of wild for your first official trailer.
Yeah.
And that was trailer. It wasn't teaser, it was trailer.
Yeah, it's true.
But showed enough for me.
Yeah, I kind of don't need to see anymore.
I'm kind of excited for this movie.
It actually looks good.
It's shaping up quite good there. Be nice if it was R-rated. Obviously not.
Nah, not this one.
Yeah.
But the visuals look nice.
Visuals look nice. Fighting looks good.
Yeah.
Action looks good as well. Looks like they shot the action properly. I'm hoping that 8711's on this.
Yeah. But it's big action.
Big. It's G.I. Joe action, really.
A lot of it looked like, not a lot of it, but one of that chase sequence with the cars reminded me of Black Panther.
Yes.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
When he kind of takes that one car out behind him and then it flips and stuff and they just drive away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it actually showed a lot for a 59-second trailer. It showed like him getting into the training and what comes next.
It's set up. Yeah. So the story is supposedly he saves Storm Shadow and Storm Shadow asks him to come and join.
Shit.
Yeah.
See, I like this angle because it actually builds them up as brothers. from the start.
Yeah.
As opposed to them just opposing each other from the start.
As opposed to one of them being like, an outcast and then the other one just being a dick.
Yeah.
Because you automatically root for the outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is true.
Did you ever find that shit funny in G.I. Joe 2? When you just see the master and he's just slumped with the sword in his back and Storm Shadow's like, runs away.
We got the first trailer for The Ice Road with Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne.
This is a Netflix bought this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No killer whales in sight in
Not
this
yet.
trailer, though.
Not yet.
But Neeson's the only one for the job. He's ran the Ice Road for years.
Yeah.
He's like the hardened driver that's going to get the drill pieces or the piping paws across the ice road.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like
He's got to assemble it. Top-notch team, Dan.
it looks all right, but I wish it was just them against the ice road. I don't know why they're adding like, there's a fucking team of mercenaries out there.
They
that's
got
ready to
30 hours to breathe.
Yeah.
Mate, we've seen this already. We don't need that now. We got a real story coming out from Ron Howard soon. We don't
Yeah.
need this one.
I feel like it's cashing in on that.
Oh, you know it is.
Yeah.
They're trying to set that up.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Then we got a trailer for Dear Evan Hansen about a mentally ill high school kid that looks 30. I'm saying it right now. The guy that plays this kid is like, he looks like he's 30.
Couldn't pull off the Machio, huh?
Nah.
28 years old. Looked like a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, genetics just like took off after Machio. Machio just got it different. But yeah, he writes letters to himself. That's why it's called Dear Evan Hansen, to help with his mental illness. And he really wants to connect with people, but can't. And then this kid connects with him called Connor. He writes on his cast because his arm's broken. And then
Lovers? Is that what
No, he actually just writes Connor. He writes Connor on there, and then the next day, like, the kid kills himself. Connor kills himself.
Wow.
But before that, he takes one of his letters that he's written to himself. And then the parents come in, they say, oh, you knew Connor, he wrote this letter to you, but it's really one of the kids' letters. And then there's like this big remembrance being planned, and then he gets roped in. And all the things that he wanted to do in that letter with connecting people and so on and so forth happens because of the death of this kid. But then he can't bring himself to say that I didn't know him. It was just because he wrote it on my cast and took one of my own letters.
Coward.
And yeah, they basically show you the whole movie in the trailer. So if you're listening to this, do not watch the trailer for Dear Evan Hansen. I felt a little weird, like with them sort of showcasing a kid with mental illness as the hero, only because like you just get a lot of like that sort of feeling in high school. Know what I mean? Like where it's just like, oh, I've got mental illness, and we all got mental illness.
Yeah. Must be mentally ill together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's become like this bonfire sing song
It's a
dance. Yeah.
Or at least it feels like a trope.
It does. Yeah. When everyone's got it, it kind of feels like, well, okay. Something's definitely in the water.
We got a finally an official trailer for Respect.
Yeah.
This one also shows you the whole fucking movie,
Yeah.
which was wild. So this is the biopic for Aretha Franklin, played by Jennifer Hudson. I was really excited to see what's his face in there, Marlon doing his thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans, man.
Marlon Wayans at Serious Fair?
Yeah,
Fire.
you can't beat him.
Nah.
You cannot beat it. It's unbelievable. But yeah, this looks good.
Kind of had like a Rocket Band vibe with her discovering the song and the piano
Yeah.
and sort of scatting and whatnot.
But that for me, that's just next level on Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Because what's his face wrote it, and he's literally just putting that music to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
scared me that it's PG-13, so it's not going to go into all the shit. Even though that, like, in the trailer, you see the aspects of domestic violence and control and sort of her really sort of stepping out of that and becoming like herself. But seeing Marlon Wayans in there, I was like, he does kind of look like Richard Pryor.
It does. Would have killed it. We all saw that fucking the what's his face, the audition tape. Like, it was it's next level, man.
Yep.
Marlon.
But it did give me goosebumps.
Yeah.
These music biopics, like, very easily, like, they'll play a couple of tracks and I'll just be like,
Then I'm
like
like
Thanos.
Rainfire. Got that Fear Street trilogy, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me about this. I didn't watch this one.
Me neither.
I watched it. Netflix are doing something that's actually pretty cool.
So it's R.L. Stein, yeah?
R.L. Stein. It's R-rated.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they put an R into R.L. this time.
They put the restricted.
into real life. So they're doing like an event, which I think is pretty cool. So this trilogy will play out in the month. So July 9th. So July, I think the first week of July, the second week of July, the first one comes out. The next week, the second one comes out. And then like it'll finish off and cap the trilogy in the next week. So it's kind of like, and it's they're feature movies.
So they're like 90 minutes each?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All connected, showing like the sort of this curse that they think is on the town, and then it goes back in time. So it'll start in I think 2003 or something, then go back to 84, then go back to 1666 and the first settlers of that community, and like what actually happened brings it back.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I'm excited for
nice
it, man.
Little premise there for
Remember when we were younger and then we'd get like these sort of kids horror events that would come on?
Yeah.
And it actually
Boogedy.
Yeah. And we'd like get really excited and like, ooh, we're a bit scared and whatnot.
Yeah.
The Oues wouldn't sleep in their bed and piss in their pants because they wouldn't want to go down the hallway to the toilet and stuff.
It was dark as fuck always.
I'm excited for that, even though this isn't made for kids.
No, but I like this. I like this premise. Hey, let's take like some sort of kid story and we'll turn it on its fucking head and make it R-rated. I like it. Yeah. The last trailer that we got was that No Sudden Move, man. It showed you fuck all.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I like that it showed you nothing.
So No Sudden Move is Steven Soderbergh's new film.
Yeah.
Set over there at HBO Max. And this is that story that we were talking about nearly a year ago now. Yeah. So this is the one where they it's this crew that gets they got to go do this job, but then they find out that the job wasn't really a job.
Yeah.
And they need to find out who actually, like, something goes bad on the job, and they need to find out who actually hired them for the job.
Who set them up?
Yeah. It's the Mr. Kobayashi that sort of, it's finding Mr. Kobayashi, who will then lead them to fucking Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
Mr. Soze.
This cast looks unbelievable. Don Cheadle, Benicio,
Benny.
John Hamm.
Next level, man. I'm just excited to see Benny.
Yeah.
After watching all those Sicarios in the last couple of weeks, I'm dying for a new Sicario, to be honest.
A friend at work was actually like, we watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And then he was like, one of Benicio's lines is, as your legal counsel, I advise you to take all the drugs and alcohol.
They steal that case. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. If they can't find any evidence, if you use it all, there's no evidence.
I'm excited for it, man.
I love it.
That's all the movie trailers for this week. Kicking off entertainment news, we've got to say goodbye to two legends in the game.
Yeah.
So we had...
Two comedic legends, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So we had Charles Grodin, who passed away at age 86 from bone marrow cancer.
Yeah.
He was in such fare as Heartbreak Kid.
Beethoven. I always remember him as the uncle in Clifford.
Fuck. Charles Grodin's delivery sometimes, like when he's not happy, but he has to give like a nice line, was unmatched.
Him in Midnight Run is fucking the best.
Is he?
He's the best. He's the best that there is, man.
Yeah.
I think he runs through nearly this whole breakfast menu at this place and just settles on, I'll have chorizo and eggs, thank you. And De Niro being De Niro is just having coffee, obviously.
Yeah. And then we had Paul Mooney pass away.
God damn.
79 from a heart attack.
This is comedic royalty here, man.
Paul Mooney did not give a fuck. He
love it.
said what was ever on his mind.
And still to this day.
Yeah.
Like Mooney was still like that.
Yeah. So he got his name. His grandmother actually gave him, because Mooney's not his last name.
No.
He got his last name from Scarface, the original Scarface. That guy's name, his last name was Mooney. And that's what his grandmother called him, Mooney. So that's why I used it.
That's awesome.
Paul Mooney actually started off as a fucking circus master, as a ringleader in a circus. He did that, but at the time, like he's writing jokes, he's writing comedy and stuff like that. Richard Pryor notices him, puts him on.
Yeah.
Write my Saturday Night Live stuff.
Yeah. Write my show stuff.
My Sunset strip.
No.
He did.
Paul Mooney himself said that he wrote for Richard, but it was never ever any of his stand-up.
He's credited as co-writing Summer Sunset Strip and his stand-up stuff. He was also the inspiration for Homie the Clown.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Homie the Clown was fucking hilarious. I watched that episode the other day on YouTube. Fuck, I laughed, man, because they hire him for a fucking children's party. Fuck.
And he, like, that was in, like, the first, like, 20, 30 years of his career.
Yeah.
Before he even came back and did Chappelle's show.
Amazing.
And he was, like, real as fuck in Chappelle's show, playing himself and Negro Damas.
Yeah.
What's Guy Jones will read the news and then take her wig off and read the weather.
Ali Sadiq tells a story about Paul Mooney, and he Paul Mooney would just do like random stuff, right? So Ali's out there touring with Paul Mooney, and Paul will just walk into the room and just be like, Ali, go count how many people there is in the crowd. He's like, that's not me. That's not my job. Like, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not fucking doing that. They get into this fucking fight, right? And, like, you know, he calls up his manager and he's like, I'm going to fuck Paul Mooney up. And he's like, don't put hands on Paul Mooney. And he doesn't, obviously. And he has, like, a really, really good set this one day. And Paul was one of those people that never, ever apologized, right? So Paul, like, randomly, like, he just saw him walking past the room back and forth outside of his dressing room. And then he just dips in and he's just, good set out there. And then that was it. Never said sorry. Nothing. That was his way of apologizing to Ali. I love it, man. It's the best thing in the world.
That was probably a lot for Paul Mooney to actually do that.
Because this is the man that just, like, you know, just tore down Eddie in front of bloody, what's his name? John, the man who killed all
Witherspoon?
those. No, the white director who directed Thriller.
Landis.
John Landis. So Eddie tells the story of him, because you know how in the Comedy Store back in the day they used to have the light saying, hey, you need to get off in the next 2 minutes or whatever it is. So he saw the light and he was like, I don't want to fucking get off now. And he just kept going for like 30 minutes.
Fuck.
And then, like, what's his face comes over John Witherspoon and Paul Mooney came over and just started swearing at him and everything. And he's like, fuck you, I'm not doing that and all that. And they're like, if the light goes on, you're supposed to get the fuck off the stage and all this shit. And what's his face? Paul Mooney was like, yeah. And, you've got this joke that you say, don't say that joke anymore. He had to get Richard called both of them up and said, you need to respect Eddie. Because he's the next one.
Yeah.
He's the only one that could have killed that beef between all of them. It was the best. Still raw, man. Still raw to this day. Paul Mooney was still touring to this day. He'd go out into the club. He'd do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he still kept it the same. I love it. It's the man who basically told Joey Diaz he was funny.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would have been big.
You saw all of the tweets come out this week, and Joey was one of the first ones out, and he was like, he is the person that sort of told him that he was funny and made him laugh. Like Rogan tells a story about how he was on stage, first up and coming guy, and like he's telling jokes and nobody's laughing, but then in the back of the crowd you just hear Paul ha 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 laughing. And he was like, you're actually funny. And that was enough for them.
Fuck.
Because, Paul came up, he came up with Richard, man. The only other thing that would be better than that would be Richard Pryor telling you, hey, you are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Amazing.
And as controversial as Paul Mooney was, he actually put a lot of O's on.
He's the man.
He, actually gave people their starts.
Yeah. He would pick an up-and-comer to come on the road with Paul Mooney. Can you imagine that?
Fucking hell. Can you imagine the opportunity to go with Paul Mooney to learn the craft?
You'd do it for free.
Yeah.
You would do it for free. Fuck it. I'm going to go out the next 3 months with Paul Mooney. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Rest in peace to these two legends, Charles Grodin, Paul Mooney. Our condolences to your family, friends, and fans. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Thank you for everything that you've done for the industry.
The art is just unmatched.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and now we need to follow that with some Snyder news. So Zack Snyder was talking about how he was being treated at Warner, right? So this is when he was going to finish off Justice League. So originally they wanted Snyder. Nobody had seen it at all. Originally they were like, "Hey, can you just release it as is? Work print, just release it." And Snyder was like, "Stop. 3 things, right? It's not finished. If you release it now, you're just going to get more backlash. And if I release it now in this state, you have the right to turn around and say, see, it's not as good as you thought it was."
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, we're not doing this. Right? So supposedly they don't really like him over there.
No.
At Warner anymore. Even though he's essentially built HBO Max for them over there.
It's true.
When you think about it. So that's what he was going through. Supposedly it's still a little bit strained over there. They don't like him that much over there now.
Yeah.
It's funny because he'd ask for things and they would make it as difficult as possible for him to get that thing. I want to put Green Lantern in my movie. No, you can't. Why? Do you have plans for him? Do you have plans for the John Smith character? No.
John Stewart's
character? No. But we might, so you can't use him.
Which is dumb because they already set up that it wasn't part of their DCEU. So there's it's not going to stop anything. Dumb shit. He also spoke about his idea for the third 300 movie, right? So he wrote the second 300 movie, Rise of an Empire. The third one was going to be Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
Right, so Alexander the Great also fought against Xerxes. I don't know if it was Xerxes or his son, one of the two, or if it was Xerxes. Yeah, but yeah, he basically united the Greece again and fought against Xerxes. But as Zach was writing it, like he focused more on the love story between Alexander and Hephaestion.
Yeah.
Right. So like it just turned more that way than anything else. So the Oliver Stone version sort of alludes to it but never shows it.
Yeah.
The books I've got the books at home by that I don't know.
Connor Gilden?
I don't know. No, it's not Connor Gilden. Some other guy. Manfredo, yeah. I've got the books at home. He leans heavily into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because that's part of Greek culture.
That's right, man.
Like old Greek culture. You know what I mean?
They're basically soldiers.
Even the Spartans did that.
That's right.
That's why, like, Spartan women, like, on their wedding night, they almost cut their hair like boys.
Yeah.
And then they had to hide it.
Yeah. But yeah, which honestly, I don't mind seeing. Like it would have been cool to see that. It would have been better than the incest story that they tried to fucking put out there with the Oliver Stone's version.
Have you seen the 3.5 hour cut of that
Fuck
movie?
no, I haven't seen any cuts of this fucking movie. As soon as I realized it wasn't going to be like the books, I was like, nah, I ain't watching that bitch.
Lion of Macedon.
Yeah. It's a really good story. It's an unbelievable story.
Yeah. I got to catch up on my Alexander, actually.
Yeah.
I might actually watch the Colin Farrell one sometime. It's on a stream.
Yeah.
Put it on the back burner there. So we had a couple of acquisitions during the week as well.
Yeah, it is an acquisition.
So we had WarnerMedia being acquired by Discovery. So Discovery, a much smaller company, went to AT&T with their bid. AT&T agreed. AT&T wants no part of WarnerMedia anymore.
Because it's all the Snyder Cut guys, man. They tag them in everything. Everything is, don't you think? at AT&T. Like, seriously, man.
I reckon they're like shell-shocked, eh?
Yeah, man.
Well, what they said is they want the payout from Discovery to then launch their 5G coverage.
Yep.
More or focus more on their 5G coverage and to make that stronger, invest in there. Because Warner's not actually making them any money. Apparently, over the 3 years that AT&T had Warner, they ran it into the ground. And because of all like the political shakeups and stuff, they don't want no part of the movie business anymore.
Yeah.
Discovery, the head of Discovery is going to take over as CEO of WarnerMedia. And there is no name for the merged company at the moment, but they're going to come up with something. But he is a very focused John Wick type motherfucker too.
He is. That's what I've heard.
Because he will go, I need you to do this, and when have you done it?
Yeah.
When are you going to do this? Like, I need an update now. Next week, I want an update then. The month after that, I want an update on how the progress is going and when we're going to get this out. He's like a very, very focused individual.
When you think about what he's doing, like Discovery does big things, and we're talking about like, you know, documentaries on nature and all that sort of stuff. If you let someone just do whatever they want in that sort of setting, you'll never get your documentary. You'll never get anything.
You'll also get more political bullshit. So this treatment of Snyder, I think, was more the political side of WarnerMedia than the actual focused on making a quality product.
Yeah.
I think under this guy's leadership, we're actually going to get product coming out that's worthwhile. Because what this guy does, he doesn't, I don't even fucking know his name. But he looks like a stone cold
I saw a picture of him though, and he was just like at the camera.
Any CEO that wears the zip up vest is wild to me.
Yeah.
Like that, I expect him to be wearing like combat boots.
Yeah.
But he, like, when Discovery has an issue with a show and it's not performing well, he doesn't just cancel the show. He repackages it and finds out what can we add to actually make this like more, I don't know, edible,
Palatable.
yeah,
Yeah.
and enticing for the audience.
Yeah.
So like I'm actually excited because I want to see what the shakeup like sort of entails, what it means for WarnerMedia in the next 5 years. Because that Dune piece could be like heavily associated with this.
Yeah.
And it's now we're trying to make the filmmakers happy.
Yeah. It's quite a big deal as well, man.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about $43 billion in cash that's going to AT&T.
Yeah.
But that's just the cash portion of it. So
Yeah.
they also took on a whole lot of Warner's debt too.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Yeah.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, we were talking about it before. Like, I mean, if someone like a Netflix would have done this deal, which I'm pretty sure it sounds like, you know, AT&T was shopping. So they could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been there.
Would have been a big deal.
Is this that David Zaslav guy? Is that the guy you're talking
I
about?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also because of this, there's been like a shake-up with the execs. So that Jason Kyler,
Kyler,
Killer.
Killer, he's going. I don't think Walter Hamada's too far behind either.
Hamada's probably going to go. Sardoff is probably going to go. Fucking all of them are probably going to fucking go. The treatment of the properties that it just wasn't right. Yeah.
I'm just glad that they got Flash into production before like all the shit went down. Because there might have been all those Fox cancellations that we seen when Disney merged with Fox.
Which was kind of trash. We got at least we got our Batman as well.
Yeah. But you can sort of see from there, it was from the Disney Fox merger, it was at least 3 to 4 years before we even seen those properties come back out.
Yeah.
So now we're only seeing Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One to watch, and we will be right here giving you the deets.
And we also have, so with the announcement of the AT&T and Discovery merger, it actually slowed down the talks in regards to MGM and Amazon having their merger as well. Now, there's always been talks about this occurring with MGM looking to sell for over fucking $10 billion.
I pay the money. For MGM, I pay the money.
Oh, man, when you got a fucking video library that's over 4,000 films, fucking hell, and some of the best properties that you could have as well, fucking why not?
15 Academy Awards there, man. Whew. Nearly 10 Best Pictures there.
Damn.
That's wild, man.
Amazing.
That is wild.
But, so, like I mentioned before, so Amazon, according to multiple fucking media outlets, is looking to acquire MGM for $9 billion fucking dollars. And this is crazy. So, Mike Hopkins from Amazon, I think he's the VP for media outlets and things like that, is talking to Kevin Ulrich from MGM, and he's spearheading the operation to get this shit done. So it sounds fucking crazy to me. If MGM folds under Amazon,
that'll bolster that streaming service right up.
Man.
Like, fuck. Even though MGM don't hold the rights to Bond, because Eon holds the rights.
That's
right.
There's still a lot that they can sort of show on their streaming service. Because they got the Rocky and Creed deals as well.
There's a lot there.
We seen, what was that ugly fucking, the lion that played at the start of a trailer? Fuck.
That was disgusting, that lion.
I think it was Respect.
Yeah. I saw that lion. I was disappointed straight away.
Yeah. It made me feel away.
Yeah.
I said it like 2-3 months ago, but the only time they should change that fucking lion is if fucking Tom is the lion. Remember back in the Tom and Jerry show how he came up sometimes?
Yeah.
That's the only time. You don't change that fucking lion, though.
That lion has been dead for fucking years. Who the fuck cares that, like, you know, a dead lion's roaring?
Is that what it was about?
It's probably animal cruelty, some bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Peter was probably on someone's back. Get the fuck up. Have
Right
some
up their
meat.
ass. So Amazon was actually waiting for MGM to just like wear them down.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we're not paying $10 billion, thank you. Just like,
How about 9?
but I'm excited for this as well. Because this isn't so much a like we'll change Amazon. This is just it'll add
Hey,
movies.
we'll add something.
Or their release slate will now go to Amazon.
Yeah.
MGM has some fire back catalog.
Yeah.
that like some old movies and stuff like that. That's what I like about MGM.
Yeah.
All those Turner Classic movies are all from MGM.
And there's some on HBO as well because they got the Turner Classic. But MGM got the mad back catalogue. And the United Artists under MGM.
Yeah.
Fire.
Big stuff there.
Some of them old thrillers and stuff like that.
Yeah. For the longest time, like I thought if MGM was ever going to go to a streaming company, I thought it would have been with Paramount Plus when they announced their shit.
Paramount and them was always at each other's necks.
No way.
They always try one up each other. It was wild.
That's why I thought they would have had like, you know, the piece the beef.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I'm hoping. It's weird though because we got all those reports that Universal is taking over for Bond anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And Warner's was also circling Eon as well.
yeah. So Universal takes care of international rights anyway, right?
For Warner.
So they get a piece of that pie.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all the news for the week.
Yep.
All right. We all watched Army of the Dead. What's your thoughts?
I fucking loved this movie. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The cast was really, really good. The action was good. The story was pretty good. Yeah. I liked it. It was nice.
I really enjoyed this
Nice
fucking movie.
brainless fare. I didn't have to think about anything. It was nice to watch. It was nice to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Snyder actually was DOP
Yeah.
for the movie? What I liked about like the movie was like how he focused on things and kept things out of focus. He did that a lot during that end sequence where they were like they had to like weave their way through.
Yeah.
So it was sort of like drawing your eye here, but you didn't really focus on the zombies and stuff like that. Yeah. I didn't enjoy it as much. I appreciated the movie for what it was. I guess like for me, I wanted something a bit more tense, but this was a more action heavy sort of movie.
I knew that from the trailer, though. From the trailers, I knew I wasn't going to get an intense movie. I knew I was going to be a romp.
But you know when it's like the action movie that's like real tense and I was just like on the edge of their seat, that's more of what I wanted.
You watched The Raid this week, that's why.
Like I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. For me, like it was the perfect amount of like, you know, the glow stick scene was awesome for me, and then the action going through that was mad too with that chick taking out the zombies.
But that was cool, actually.
Yeah, but it was a good mix for me. Like I knew from the posters, from the trailers that I wasn't going to get like a tense movie. I just knew that it was going to be like there'll be a moment or two, but it's just going to be a fuck around basically.
I knew it wasn't going to be Dawn.
Yeah. Like this is essentially Zack Snyder's zombie fucking Suicide Squad movie when you think about it.
I'm not going to sit here and shit on it.
No.
At all, because like there's nothing bad that I can say about it. It just didn't give me the feeling. But what I'm sort of open to is this movie getting better with time.
Yeah.
Because weirdly, I threw on Sucker Punch yesterday, right?
Wow.
The first hour of that movie, and I was in.
Wow.
I was enjoying it. I know.
I told
I
you.
cannot watch the first hour of that movie.
But like the
I watched
deception.
the last hour.
And like, yeah, it was just weird. That's why I'm open to it. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. I would have loved to have seen this on the big screen.
Man.
Because I did watch it, baby in tow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't holding baby, Jules was, but like we were all kind of watching it and it was soft and you know what I mean? It might not have been, it might not have been the right environment to watch it.
I watched that shit at 16 decibels last night. Fucking reference.
Ear splitting levels.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It sounded really nice.
Yeah.
Even though it's compressed Netflix audio. Just kind of trash.
Oh, well. I did hear surrounds and stuff like that, but it wasn't to the level where I was like, fuck, this is like immersive.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you just need to watch it again, to be honest.
I can't keep rewatching these movies.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I think you need to watch it with like us as well. Just have
Yeah, actually.
have the boys around, you know?
I had Weave there. Weave was around.
Yeah. But like, as well as like watch it real loud.
Oh, the loudness. Yeah.
Because that sort of gets me with movies. Like yesterday, I was finding it hard to watch Spider-Man when it was 2 a.m. obviously, so I couldn't like pump that shit as loud as I wanted to.
Yeah.
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 I have to admit, Spider-Man 2, I could hear that shit clear as day in my room, son.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fucking
I was
excellent.
watching it at reference. Do you know how good that is? Like
Was it?
you can you see him shoot the web and you can hear it like, you know, echo up or down or like wherever. It's like full on directional. It's
Jesus.
fucking unreal, man.
Fuck yeah.
Atmos, man.
Gets you every time.
Yeah.
Should have changed your life.
Yeah. So this week I watched a whole lot of movies actually.
Yeah.
I finished off Tenet on the day that we podded. I watched all three of the Raimi Spider-Man movies. It was really good watching them again. Like really, really good.
I don't think I've watched these in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I watched the DVD or Blu-ray was probably the last time,
Yeah.
but I only watched them once. It's wild. Watched Sicario 2, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Days of Future Past, The Road Cut, which was really good watching it again. Shazam. And I watched Shazam was actually quite good yesterday. And I watched The Amazing Spider-Man yesterday,
Nice.
which was okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this still better than the second one, you reckon?
I don't know, man. The second one kind of fired me.
I like the
I like
human elements
Electro.
of the second one.
I like Electro, so yeah.
I like the suit in Amazing 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suit
that suit is
fucking trash in this first one.
Is it?
It's like he cut open basketballs. Fuck it is. It's fucking ugly.
I'm telling you, man, like they need to take it back to them Keaton roots with Batman suit and just have the Jordan 6s on your feet. Fucking for real. Fucking crime
That's what I
fighting is
want.
temporary, my G. Drip is forever. I watched the first 3 episodes of Invincible, which was fucking excellent. So good. I forgot to mention, I also watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 of fucking Megalobox.
Oh.
Fucking so good, this show, man.
What is Megalobox?
So Megalobox is this anime with this guy, and so this is when boxing has just become old and trivial. So they've tried to spice it up by having dudes in something akin to like those advanced warfare fucking mech suits,
Yeah,
where
shit.
it's just like the fucking arms,
Yeah.
and they call them gears, and they go in and they just fucking box like that. And there's this guy who
Is it head protection?
no,
Holy shit.
yeah, man. So they have everything like up to the spine, and then you fucking get hit, and you're just like. But the dude that you follow is called Joe, and yeah, he's just average Joe. Fucking, he goes in with a gear, and then it fucking breaks on him, and so his gimmick is that he's no gear Joe. So he just goes in as a normal boxer and fights these guys that have the suits on. And the first season was fucking mad. It was just like fight after fight after fight, and just him going through and fucking all these dudes up. And then the second season is him coming back, and he's like fucking, he's addicted to these painkillers, everything, and he's still trying to make money off fucking boxing.
Shit, actually sounds like a drama.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's fucking mad too.
No gear Joe, but he was on the jab jet.
He was fucking geared up, mate. But yeah, that was it. Fucking mad, that show. Though.
That's sick. Where are you watching that on?
So I'm watching it on Anime Lab.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. But like, if you guys want to watch like an anime and you don't want to get into that fucking the bullshit of like the kawaii shit like I normally watch that, because that's more of a serious anime. It's something more akin to Ninja Scroll than Attack on Titan, if you want to put it like that.
Okay. Nice. So I watched Midsommar.
It was the old Midsommar. How was it as a follow up to Hereditary?
Hereditary is still the better movie for me.
Right.
I feel like Hereditary is like the new Exorcist.
Just scary as fuck, that movie.
Yeah. Midsommar is like just the journey, and it's very much like Hereditary, where Ari Aster shows the impact of trauma and loss. And the main character is just kind of broken and sort of makes these decisions, clinging onto family or friends, and then gets drawn into some shit. And that's what this shows. The unsettling thing about Midsommar, besides how fucking long it is, because it's 2.5 hours, and that's not the director's cut, is that they go to the happiest place on earth.
Disneyland.
The second happiest place on earth, a Swedish village. That's a traditional Swedish village. Flowers. The whole movie's basked in sunlight.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So there's no like horror vibes. You're not getting like the traditional horror imagery. And then the shit that they do is unreal.
Yeah.
There's some things that they show in here that was just like really fucked up. Like one of the rituals is the elders of like this clan, I'll call them, jump off this huge rock face, and they just hit this rock, willingly do it, and you see everything, and this one guy jumps off, and he fucking like he doesn't die, so they come over with this fucking mallet, and these 3 people just like take a swing each and just crush his face in. And it's just shown so like matter of factly,
Nonchalant as a motherfucker.
yeah. And it's just this feeling of dread with what's going to come next because you can't pick it. That's what I was saying with the jump scares.
Yeah.
You can't see it coming, and then shit just happens, goes down.
Fuck.
It's wild. It's worth a watch. Florence Pugh kills it in here as well.
Yeah.
She was like really good. Again, another shot like Hereditary of her just crying.
Yeah.
You know, in Hereditary where she loses her daughter and you just see her crying like that, which is probably the most realistic reaction I've seen in a movie about loss.
Yeah. Shout out to Toni Collette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kills
Aussie
it.
royalty.
Yeah. Real Aussie royalty. I watched Headshot.
What do you think?
I preferred The Night Comes for Us.
Yep.
But I still like this. Still the same camera movements, graphic as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's violent as shit. But the raid still edges these out. Pause for me.
Yeah. This is the Eco Y one when he wakes up.
Yeah. But the good thing about these movies is that they create like this army that the protagonist has to fight against, which I think you need in like a martial arts movie.
Of course.
Like the big dogs that you got to take out.
Got to have Bolo. Everyone has to have Bolo.
Yeah. You need the boss fight now.
Boss fight, yeah.
But where it falls down is that this Timo Giganto likes to make his movies long, and it's a bit too long for a martial arts movie.
A martial arts movie should be 84 minutes.
Exactly 84. And then I finished off Love, Death and Robots Season 2.
That was them hits.
This is really good. There's a bit of everything. It's not just your like techno punk, gas, fucking engine shit that's going on. There is that, and the cyberpunk stuff. But there's a lot of dystopian stuff. There's a lot of contemporary set ones as well. Well, there is one that Tim Miller directs. It's just this giant that washes up dead on this beach, and then people's reaction to it. And you get to see a massive giant penis with foreskin in tow as well. But that one isn't played like a thriller or action or anything like that. It's more the somber tone that I really liked. And there's one where Michael B. Jordan shows up.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if they do it intentionally, but you get live action Michael B. Jordan and CG Michael B. Jordan.
Of course you're going to get live action Michael B. Jordan.
And then they try like make you guess which is which.
Ooh.
Yeah. But it wasn't bad. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Nice.
And that's all the movies this week.
Yeah.
But since it's our first year, I think we should go into like, you know, our thoughts on that first year. How it all started.
How did it all start, B?
It started
Because we were talking about this for ages.
well, that's exactly where it started. It started with a conversation.
Yeah.
Where there was originally supposed to be 4 brothers
Yeah.
in the mix, but one didn't want to. And we were all keen on it for a while.
Very, very long time. Yeah.
And then it started very much like Nas did with one mic.
That's right.
And Jules got it for me for a Christmas present because she knew that I was keen on it.
Yeah.
And then that grew to 2 mics, and we eventually like started just turning our theater room into a studio.
Yeah.
Started with a like small round table. Our early podcast that me and Jules did called RJB First Steps, which like was almost like the test and is no longer going today. Sort of laid the groundwork for what we have. Because then once we got that third mic, it was on.
Yeah.
And we kind of like we just kind of got everything together.
Yeah, we just pieced it together.
Pushed everything that we could. What's your news? What's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Everything. No format, nothing. It was just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all over the shop.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, those first couple of months was wild. Actually, it was a wild fucking west around here. Fuck, you're figuring out what we can say, what we shouldn't say. Like, yeah,
I know. And now, kind of looking into what do we want to say.
yeah.
There was no like sort of purpose or anything like that. We just wanted to talk cool shit, report on movie news, and like there was a lot of things that came later.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like episode 9. We finally put like a structure in it.
Yeah, we had the whiteboard and everything.
Yeah. Fuck, which was just like an echo chamber.
It was bad. The camera was behind the bloody what's his face. The camera was in front of that whiteboard as well.
So there was a portion of the topics you just couldn't see. We
would take pictures of the whiteboard and shit, man.
Our headsets weren't even uniform.
No.
We had like Triz's old gaming headsets.
Yeah.
A pair of headphones that Jules got me for Christmas. That was like, there was so much figuring out in that first year.
Yeah.
Like audio MIDIs and what's the right program? How do you record it? How do you edit it? I remember you got Adobe.
Yeah.
That sort of Adobe Studio, is it?
Yeah.
Where it kind of showed us, all right, we can do this, we can edit it now, we can refine the audio, make it louder.
We can add video to it.
Yeah.
Like it was weird. Our first couple didn't have video.
Our first, I think 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And then COVID really hit.
Yeah. It just fucked our shit up because we were getting into a groove there and then, hey, we're going to have to Zoom pod now.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking Zoom pod.
And when you listen to those Zoom pods, fuck, they're bad.
They are bad. I was like laying down in my bed doing a podcast. It's wild, son.
It was crazy. I'm thankful that we only got 2. There's some pods that actually like that's how they do it.
Well, now, yeah, that's they find it easier that way because you can get anyone then, right?
Yeah.
So if we wanted, hey, Chris Hemsworth, can you fly down to Sydney or no, I'm going to stay out here and where is he, Byron?
Yeah.
We'll just do it over Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never happening, by the way.
Nah.
No.
So that's the other thing that I figured after a year of doing this, I never want a guest on this show.
No.
I'm sorry. But to hear like someone else come and break the show down,
It'd be. I wouldn't like a guest. I'd like to be able to call someone and ask them a question regarding like, hey, have you heard this? Is it true? No, it's not true, mate. We're not doing that. Yeah, that's sweet. You heard it.
Tell him Porky's champion.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been this really, I think, interesting journey.
Yeah.
Where I think this is the longest we've all optionally committed to something.
Yeah.
Like optionally. That we're not getting any money from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like straight for the love.
Yeah.
Pause, like Ray J.
Like, for me, this was like really fucking good. Like, I'm not as well versed in like the topics and shit like that, but I learned so much from this. And it was also the excitement of the fact that there was a point where we weren't seeing you for such a long period of time, like Dave and I.
Yeah.
That being able to see you every week,
Yeah.
and still that shit is fucking exciting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
funny.
shit's true.
We had a chat with the Oues guy, and we were like, come down here every week, got to stick to family. Fucking shit's exciting, man. It's good. Just that aspect of it, and then learning about this shit and all that.
Yeah.
So good.
But like, you speak a fuckload more now than you did in the first episodes.
Yeah.
A whole lot more.
Yeah,
You're actually a lot more vocal now.
You were rather
I was
quite
liking it.
quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I saw Euro's chemistry because I know this is your bag as well, and now it's my bag.
It's our bag, champion.
I've taken the bag over.
I just didn't
Go
like.
to Hong Kong.
But no, like, I just didn't want to interrupt or anything like that because I felt like I was like, but now I'm getting into it.
Yeah, now
No such thing as interrupt.
now we got the vibes.
Yeah.
And I think, like, also what's good is that in this room, like, we've got all different types of viewpoints.
Yeah.
We don't agree on everything.
No.
And, like,
Which would be a really shitty pod if we did, to be honest.
yeah. Well, that pod would only be 20 minutes.
I know.
I like that. You like it?
Yeah.
I do.
I
Thanks.
do like it.
Those passive aggressive I do's. I am enjoying it. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
And we've had
know.
a couple of those pods too. Big
Yeah.
passive aggressive ones
Yeah,
where
it
we've
was.
just had undercover unknown
I
beef.
know. It's internal beef. Look, mate.
But still, the show goes on, man.
That's it.
I've had a fucking great ride. And I look forward to year 2.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh man.
I want some
I will do this for the rest of my life, man.
fucking oath.
This is what I want to do. This helps me with my job. You know what I mean? Like, this helps me. You know what I mean? Like, it's I just I find it helps me with my job.
Do you find you can, like, you're more, I guess, open to talking and sort of holding the mic pause?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I find. I find that I'm more vocal now at work and stuff like that because of this. Because I'm not sort of scared to say something. I can just say whatever.
Yeah.
You got cucked.
Fuck you, Crystal.
But we also had some, like, big old fucking predictions as well
We did.
in that first year. So I listened to the first 10 episodes.
Yeah.
So we actually called, like, Chris Hemsworth should be Mad Max, right?
Yeah.
But, like, it's weird that we associated him with that universe, and he's now going to be in the next Mad Max iteration.
Yeah.
Even though it's Furiosa. But he's going to operate within that world.
Yeah. Either way, it's still Max.
We also called Paramount Plus's theatrical to streaming window as well.
Yeah.
Almost like a full, maybe 6 months ahead of what they were going to do.
We can see that the writing for this sort of stuff, guys. We see it.
Yeah.
You can see the way that the industry's shaping up, and you just
I think this is years and years of just reading news sites.
Yeah.
And then now it's just Patton reading The Matrix.
Literally, this comes from me looking at, like, Box Office Mojo every week to see all that stuff and how it sort of shapes up and what they could have done, and
Yeah.
Or when someone goes in a surprise announcement.
Yeah.
And then going, but that's why they did this.
Yeah.
And then like you start seeing the maths pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
And this informed that, and that's what this,
And that's why this actor had this outburst. And
Yeah.
I saw the loop and I closed it.
Yeah.
Big Lupus just shoots himself.
Blunderbuss.
But yeah. Shot words.
And
Dumb
it-
fast.
I think it's also taking from like work, and like you were mentioning as well. For me, it's fucking how things advance as time goes on.
Yeah.
Like with seeing this streaming shit, I was thinking automation at work.
Yeah, and you start linking other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we've been wrong on most of our Marvel shit,
Yeah.
like when it comes to Marvel, we can never fucking predict the
That
future.
we know. No.
I'm thinking-
those fires are still still burning.
The embers.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm thinking 2034, dog. They ain't even ready for this.
Marvel don't even know they're going to do this.
Yeah, I'm thinking phase 16, son, because I got 16 for it.
But we did call that Captain America, who's the Falcon, will get his last suit in the final episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Of course.
They went the straight Daredevil route. We were talking about Gladiator 2 last year. We knew Mulan was going to drop on VOD. There was no other way. And also Black Widow.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the world could see Black Widow was going to drop.
What the hell is that Black Widow coming out? July?
July.
It's too far away.
It's like July 12th or something like that. But we'll get Loki in between.
Yeah, but still, I want that Black Widow son.
You know, Loki's dropping on like a Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. They pushed it.
That's wild.
Now they want to make Wednesdays the new Fridays. I think they've got another show lining up for the Friday.
Because Mando or Book of Boba will come out.
That's right.
So it'll be a Star Wars Friday, Force
Yeah.
Friday,
Force Friday, yeah.
and
And
then
then a Marvel Wednesday.
Yeah, 'cause
And
they can
Marvel
do
is
the-
Wednesday.
they can do the M and then
The W? What
W
warfare?
in the mirror. We also talked like last year June about Netflix invading theaters,
Yeah.
and now we're
the
seeing
push.
it.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing it in a wider release.
Which, like, for Netflix makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, I'd love to see the numbers that they did for Army of the Dead, to be honest, last week.
They pulled in, I think it was like 870,000, but that's of 250 theaters.
250 theaters. Yeah, 267 theaters, I think they said. Yeah.
Everything Cinemark would
Yeah.
have been showing Army of the Dead.
So if you take that and you times it by 2,600, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they had 3,000 theaters,
Yeah.
what would they do?
Yeah.
And the biggest piece of speculation that we had was that streamers will go theatrical and streaming simultaneously.
Yeah.
So we called that on June 1st, right? 3 months before HBO Max said,
Heavy into the pandemic.
yeah.
Jesus.
But a full 3 months before HBO Max even went, you know what? 2021, all of our movies are dropping theatrically.
Yeah.
I honestly think we don't get enough credit on this show. We probably don't have enough eyes like on us.
Yeah.
But like I don't see that slowing down. I think speculation is the best part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And also, I got to thank you, gentlemen, for coming on the journey with me.
Thank you.
Another year, another, I don't know how many decades we're going to go. Grind this out.
For our generation, we've got at least, how old am I now? I've got at least 60, maybe 70 years in me.
Yeah. At least.
At least, because like modern medicine, you know what it's going to do. We can do this shit from Mars. That'd be fucking fire too.
The first podcast on Mars.
I'll Zoom you guys from Mars because I know you don't want to leave the atmosphere. I do.
You know how bad that lag would be?
What do you mean? Why do you think Elon's setting up fucking Starlink right now?
Technological advancements.
What if I'm on Bezos's
Elysium?
his
We should
Elysium?
do that actually.
That'd be wild.
They're setting up a what's his face in space currently right now, hotel.
Can you imagine the video pod on that?
That'd be mad.
Just the Earth spinning in the back.
Yeah.
If it's circumnavigating the Earth, if we do an hour and a half podcast, you realize we'd see like the sun go up and down like 30 or 40 times. Like, it's fucking wild. So
was gonna say we should like when we do the Space Hotel pod, we gotta have me like facing the stars in the window because of this, and then just fade it in.
That'd be cool, man.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have anything to add there?
No.
Thank you
Hell
to
of a
everyone.
run there.
Yeah.
Hell of a run there, fellas.
It's still going.
It's still going.
It hasn't even hit mid-stride.
Yeah.
Or mid-stroke.
The gun's just gone off.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's been here, like from the jump or even joined midway through. You guys really, like, been there for us, giving us mad reviews. It's been fucking excellent. Thank you, fellas, first and foremost as well. Always a good fucking time.
Yeah. Also got to thank Rob from fucking what's his face? Out of the Blank as well for showing us love and for pursuing Dave so heavily. But also Katie McShane from the For You Reference podcast, who always shares our episodes and sort of gives us a little bit of commentary as well. Really appreciate it. Really do. I think she was almost like the first, like, real supporter.
Wow.
But yeah, thank you to our family and friends as well, especially Jules, who make it like possible for us to actually do this as well.
Yeah.
Weave on the editing. Jules was editing at one point. Fuck.
Shout out.
And also the child minding, which goes a long way.
Yeah.
It does, actually.
And also to the homie fucking Dave or Prove, PRV, Invicta, the homie. Thank you so much for these logos, man.
Fuck yeah.
Always a fucking good time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support and the continuance of your support. And looking forward to more work with you too.
Yeah.
Possibly on that merch side when we Oprah rich.
Jeez. Love yourself and love movies.
Get vaccinated.
Yep. And wash your ass.
I'll be back.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me in like a kid.
Onto your butts.